Student, today we will discuss the same chapter, chapter number 6, magnetism, and today's topic is electromagnets. What is electromagnet? A magnet made by using electric current is called an electromagnet. Its magnetic strength can be varied by can be increased by changing the first amount of electric current and second number of turns of the coil. And the next materials. Which materials used for the core of an electromagnet? The first one, ferromagnetic or ferrimagnetic materials such as iron. Second, metals with high iron content such as steel. Third, cobalt is often used to make electromagnet by mixing it with steel. And the fourth, electromagnets are useful because their strength can be varied and they can be turned off and on as desired. Already we have discussed in the electrical method. Next one, uses of electromagnet. Where the electromagnets are used, the first one, strong electromagnets are used to separate metal trash from the scrap for recycling purposes. Second, electromagnets are used to lift heavy loads in warehouses. Third, electromagnets are used in many appliances like the electric bell, telephone, and telegraph machine, etc. Fourth, electromagnets are used in electrical measuring instruments like the galvanometer, the ammeter, and the voltmeter. So these are the some uses of electromagnets. Interesting fact, a few countries are using powerful magnet to develop high-speed trains called maglev trains. Maglev is short for magnetic levitation, which means that these trains float over the track. It uses the basic principles that like poles of a magnet repel each other. Maglevs can achieve a speed of 500 km per hour. The first commercial maglev line was up and running in December 2003. So this is a figure of maglev train. So this maglev train can achieve a speed of in 1 hour near about cover the 500 km and it starts and running in December 2003. Next topic, care and storage of magnets. Magnets lose their properties if they are not handled or stored properly. Loss of magnetism is called demagnetization of a magnet. If the magnet lost its properties when they are not kept in a proper way or stored in a proper way, then it lost its magnetism, that is called the demagnetization. Loss of magnetism, that is demagnetization. Number 1, heating a magnet to a high temperature beyond a point. Second, dropping a magnet on a hard surface from a considerable height. Third, hitting the magnet with a hammer repeatedly. Fourth, keeping the magnet close to other magnetized material like mobiles, television, computers or hard disks, etc. Fifth, leaving the two poles of magnet free. This is called self-demagnetization as a magnet loses its magnetism slowly over time. So these are the some figures. So reason for loss of magnetism in magnets: heating the magnet, dropping the magnet, hammering the magnet. So these are the loss of magnetism, that is called the demagnetization. Storage of magnets. Magnets tend to become weak after some time if not stored properly or when their poles are left free. To avoid self-demagnetization, magnets should be stored as follows. In this figure 6.20, ways to store magnet properly. Also I will show in the lab how to store in a box. So that's mean this is here is a wooden piece and this is a pole of a magnet. If there is south, there is north. If there is south, and here is a north. So opposite polarity, then it doesn't lose its magnetism. And this is the storing of horseshoe magnet. This is a horseshoe magnet and here is a soft iron bar. So this is the north and south pole. Bar magnet should be kept in pairs and stored in a bar magnet keeper. in the magnet keeper, two magnets are separated by a piece of wood with unlike poles alongside with each other. Second, horseshoe magnet should be stored by keeping a soft iron bar across. Now test yourself to name the following. First, process of making a magnet. Answer is magnetization. Second, passing an electric current over a magnetic material to make a magnet, that is electromagnetism. Third, a type of temporary magnet. Answer is electromagnet. Fourth, method of forming a magnet by keeping soft iron very close to a magnet. Answer is induction method. Fifth, type of magnet used in compass, that is permanent needle magnet. Students, here are key terms. You will write and learn it. Write on your notebook and learn it key terms. In next video, I will do the question answers and exercise of this chapter. Thanks. Stay home. Stay safe.